storming tonight. Who likes thunderstorms? I'm gonna use the orange ones. I just remembered one of my favorite romantic scenes is very, very corny, extremely corny. But hey, Rainbow. Hi, Giggles. Okay, Terry. I'm gonna put you first, Terry. Yeah, you said hello first. So, one of my favorite guilty pleasure movie scenes. Thank you, guys. Is from the movie Ice Pirates, and it's a romantic scene. And they get to change the atmosphere, the mood, and so they turn on they turn on a thunderstorm. In other words, but I was like, oh, I like that. Yeah, I was just like teenager or 20, yeah, old teenager when I saw that, and I was like, that's exactly what I would like to do. Yeah. All right, let's see. Tonight is Friday. FNL. The Ice Pirates. It was like they were traveling futuristic space people. I don't think it was called Space Pirates. I think it was called Ice Pirates, but okay. Thank you. Got it. And then there's Giggles and Rainbow. Thank you, Rainbow. Takes me a while to heart it. Okay, well, I'll just and Cheryl. And Giggles. Giggles, I'm sorry, you said hi. One of the first. You're slow on the trigger, I guess. How is everyone? Okay, I'm gonna heart everybody. Try to like and heart. Come on, hearts. Hearts. There you go. All right, so let's see. Who are my top fans? Cheryl made it to the top. She's number 1. Rainbow's number 2. Giggles number 3. Okay. And what is going on here? Oh, and my sister texted me, gosh, I hope you're home safe and dry in this weather. Yes. The dang thunder and lightning felt like it was in our back. Yes, me too. Feels like it's raining cats and dogs in our backyard. So I had to tell my sister I'm okay. Okay. And well, let's go with this. Let's go with this candle. Okay, let's get a little Palo Santo. and say the prayer, protection prayer. Okay. Let's take this back. And so, so for protection, I ask that spirit, angels, guardians, and guides send a beautiful ray of light to enter at the top of my head for enlightenment. And as I breathe, my lungs expand, and as I breathe out, I create a circle. And as I create a circle, I step into it. I step into it and I feel connected and I feel protected. And I ask that messages come only from the highest sources to bring clarity, goodness, and solutions for the sparkles of light. And you can see it as a circle, or you can see it like as a dome or a pyramid or some kind of safe, protective energy field around you. A lasso of truth around us. That would be good too. Oh, speaking of lasso of truth, today I think is Linda Carter's birthday, or yesterday was, but anyway, I thought I saw that. I follow Linda Carter fan club. So they do like all the Wonder Woman stuff. I love Palo Santo too. Rainbow says, my friend went to Israel, ooh, and brought me some from there. That would be nice. That sounds very nice. And this one's lasted a while, but it's also a gift. I think my daughter brought it maybe from Austin or someplace like that on one of her visits. Oh yeah, I'm gonna write. Now reading Terry. And Terry says, I received an offer. One of my life insurance policy. The other one is from my work. This idea makes me a little nervous, but in the short time, it's a good idea, and the monthly premium is expensive. Okay, so you got an offer on your life insurance policy. So you want me to check in on that? All right, how do I like? Let's see what the Lenormand has to say. And Terry says, I think I will take it. What does Spirit want me to know? All right. I'm feeling take it as well. But let's see. What does Spirit want you to know? Oh, that was a double flipper. The tree is about your body and destiny and your ancestors, your guidance. Let's meditate on the tree for a moment. It's about growth and the ability to endure. This is you grounding your health, your well-being, and patience. So I feel like all of those are good messages. Hi, Freckled Moon Tarot. I like your name. That's so cute. And then the anchor, that's a really good sign. So it's a stable energy. It feels sure. So this choice is a sure thing. You know, it's It's nothing to be afraid of. It's actually quite grounded. It's reliable. It's stable. Mm-hmm. And it's something that you can commit to, I think. Yeah. Also, I think because it's next to the health card, your health is stable. It's going to be in a stable phase as well. Oh, and it's health insurance or insurance, but health insurance. So that makes sense because the tree is about health and the anchor is about insurance. It's good for me, but not necessary for my beneficiaries. Oh, right. Yeah. I think there may be something else coming in for them, but let's see. And then you have the dog. So this is loyalty, dependability, commitment. These are friends and a soulmate. I think they're, like, I don't think you have to worry. I think eventually your beneficiaries will still be able to have their abundance as well. This word is also acceptance. So accept this offer. So it's a big yes from spirit. And yeah, don't worry about it. I think it's a big yes. Let's keep looking. Anything else? As long as I can continue to work, it's not a problem. Okay, I think you will be able to. Yeah, it's the timing is just right, but the timing is not going to last. I feel like this is sort of an act quick kind of timing. So, yeah, act quick kind of timing. Let me ask again about the timing. Is this the right time to do this? Yes, the bouquet. It represents success and something good coming out of it. It's kind of a gift in a sense, It's happiness, it's pleasure, it's charm, it's yeah. And as far as timing, it's like a gestation period, so it's like you're ready to receive this. I feel like it's a good time. Because the answer is yes. Is this a good time to do this? Let's double check. Yeah, see, you got good luck with the clover, and that's another yes. Those are my sister and my niece, so you've got my family coming out saying yes. My sister was the one that was just on the phone asking if I was okay. Oh, look at that. You got the heart. So there's more to this story, I feel. Like something else is coming through for you. Let's see, does the heart message mean anything that we need to know? I'm going to see, what tarot should I use to figure this out? I have not decided what tarot to use tonight. You know what? I feel like I'm going to use the, this one's pretty. Let's see how it looks tonight. I haven't used this in a long time. I keep this just as for display purposes because it's pretty. All right, let's see. Yeah, check out the description box for suggested amounts. And you can, at the bottom where you see comments, that's where you can do a super chat. So you can do a super sticker and send me a sticker that with a little gift with it, a donation, or you can just do a super chat. I feel like we're far away from the cards. Let's get closer here. No, that's the same thing. Okay, that's good. Oh, nice. You got the Nine of Cups. So celebration, wishes coming true, what you wish for. And then you have the Three of Pentacles. You're going to go back to work and everything, or, you know, keep working. And this will be also like this is working together with other people. And you have Justice too. It's like everything is happening in a fair way, in your favor. It's like a win in your favor, and everything is happening in a way that's fair to you. Fair. Even if the main issue didn't seem very fair, I feel like in big picture everything is going to come out fair for you. The way, in a way that you'll feel satisfied. Yeah. And I mean, it could be even more, even greater than just fair, but at least it will feel fair. That's fair. You know, when we say that, that's fair. So the Nine of Cups is pleasure from good basic things, contentment and happiness in a down-to-earth way, satisfaction and well-being, small indulgences, enjoying yourself in a straightforward way, and simple wishes are fulfilled. And the Three of Pentacles is making that money or making that thing with somebody else, creating that masterpiece. It's a maestro or master of an art or craft being recognized in your chosen field, taking pride in your attainment, creating a masterpiece, reaching the peak of your trade or profession, enjoying your own artistry and accomplishment, and working with others to develop a practice or a skill. And everything feeling back in balance again. It's going to feel like your life is back in normal place again. Taking responsibility for the consequences, reaping what you sow, truth will come out, justice will be done, fair-mindedness and fair play. And I feel like it's not, you know, I was kind of asking about love here in a way. And if we're going to read it in a love message, the Nine of Cups is like your wishes coming true, people working together with you, and people being fair with you. So that's also a good message. I'm a little bit curious to see if there is anything coming up next in your love life. Let's see. Wow, marriage. Wow, your twin flame. You're gonna marry your twin flame. Okay, that sounds nice. You know the soul that mirrors your own. We're gonna put this to the side though. We're gonna shuffle again because that was a residual stuff that came out from a private reading that I had. But let's see. Whoa. Well, it looks like work is going to come first before love. So just, it's okay. Focus on the material things for a while. Don't worry about, but it could be that a love relationship could have a material connection with it, you know? So there could be still that, because we did talk about that before. So you never know. There still could be somebody coming through in a material way for you. Very nice. Okay. Well, I hope you like that. Gonna move on now. Hi, Divine Goddess. I'm like, I see your name and I forgot to say hello. Oh, sure. You can get Kipper. Kipper, let's go. Let's see, let's see. And I'll put this one back. So, is the gift. Oh, is this the gift? Well, you did have the gift card come out. So let's just see, is this episode where you get money from your, does that satisfy the gift that's been in your other readings? With the somebody buying your life insurance. Okay. Is this the gift? The gift. Wow. You got the marriage card, so maybe that marriage card was supposed to come out for you. Just saying. Marriage and twin flame cards came out for you. Even though I felt like they were sort of stuck and residual from a reading I did yesterday for somebody else. Thank you, Freckled Moon. So, interesting, I must say. And it's also the number 3 of Pentacles. So I feel like there's more to come. The gift, this isn't the gift, Terry. I don't think this is the gift. I think the gift really comes from an outside source, not necessarily something that you do for yourself, that you come up with. It's not something that you come up with. The gift is an outside, it's like a surprise. This is also called the surprise. So the gift is not going to be something that you anticipate or that you control. So I definitely think this is the actual gift is still yet to come, and it's outside of the insurance policy thingy. It's still a good idea what you're doing, but there's still more to come. There's still more to come, Terry. That's what this was. This was kind of like more to come. Okay. Okay. Sounds good to me too. Okay. Alrighty, and let's see who's here now. Divine Goddess. Okay, so now we're going to be closed. Divine Goddess. And Freckled Moon. And I see Freckled Moon has a tarot channel, so maybe I'll like to go check her out. Maybe someday we can collaborate too, Miss Moon. All right, next we have Rainbow. Okay, Terry says, I'm getting sleepy as usual. Hope you all have wonderful reading and sweet dreams. Love the sparkles of light. And the list is closed. And Freckle Moon said, I would love to. And Rainbow says, so my niece just passed her test. Yay, to be a nurse assistant like me. I would like to know if my boss will hire her. Okay. Will boss hire sister? That's so good because I know she's sort of like she's kind of been a flaky person, but now she's getting serious. That's good. And this is good idea to, and is it a good idea to work with me? Well, that's another question, isn't it? Okay. Okay, there's one and two. And Freckleman, you said, I haven't done anything in a long time, but let me know if you think I should. Okay. Okay, yes, I sure will. Sure will, sure will. All right. So Rainbow's sister. I think I'm going to get a different tarot for you. I'm going to be individual tonight. Just pull tarots that I'm drawn to for everyone individually. Maybe that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go with... This gives me a chance to stand up too, so I'm not sitting for prolonged periods of time. Okay. Stand and stretch. I'm gonna blow out. Oh, it seems so foggy over here. I don't know if I don't think I need to blow out the candle. Seems okay. All right, tonight for Rainbow, I'm going to use the Rainbow Heart Tarot. I think I'm going to turn on the fan. Okay. I don't know. I'll turn off the candle. Try to be safe. And Freckles says, I haven't done anything with my channel in a very long time. I took down my videos. I was going through a medical issue and big life changes and that's understandable. That happens a lot, yes. But right, we can still collaborate if you ever want to, and we can talk about that. Okay. All right, so let's get to Rainbow's questions. Will Rainbow's boss hire Rainbow's sister? Oh, I was going to use this one. I was going to use the Lenormand to start off. Will Rainbow's boss hire Rainbow's sister? And let's get a little. Oh, okay, your niece. That's different. Your niece. I'm so sorry. Your niece. That's a very different energy right there. Okay. Your niece. Thank you for clearing that up. Okay. Will Rainbow's boss hire Rainbow's niece? That's what. Okay, we got the tower. We have the side. Timing could be. You could be the tower's like the hospital. The site, you know, as far as timing goes, is like a now energy. Any day now, she could be in the hospital with you. Or it could be the fall, in the fall. She might end up at a different place than your hospital. Feels like maybe a different place. Oh, that's funny. So that's a surprise, good luck. This is kind of more of a yes card, but the scythe is more of a no card. So for the first question, will your boss hire your niece? It's kind of like up in the air, but I feel whatever happens, she's gonna be fine. She's gonna land on her feet. The bouquet to me is like, you know, it's a gift. It's and funny because the reason why I thought it was funny is like I was looking to see if my niece was gonna come out, because then if my niece came out, then I would be like, yes. But my sister came out, and the sister that's the wrong one. So yeah, so the bouquet also is talking about maybe more in the fall, like a little bit later, maybe September. September, I don't know why it's talking about timing here, but more September she's going to find success. Or maybe she's going to start somewhere and then end up at your hospital in the fall in September. This one. How is your niece very young? All right. I think, see, she's going to have choices. And the lilies guy could represent a different boss than your boss, but it could be your boss. Or your boss could be giving her choices, or she could have another offer from somebody else. So that's a possibility. So let's ask, let me ask, is it a good idea to work with your niece? Is it a good idea for Rainbow to work with her niece, yes or no? It never does side to side. I don't know why it's doing that for. It's saying no. It's kind of a no, but it's not really like being definitive. It's sort of side to side. It's yes and no. It's doing kind of a, it's not being certain. So let's just keep on reading and see what kind of information comes out that'll help us explain. She's only 18. Okay. Yeah, the child card came out, so like her youth is okay. We got the 9 of Wands, which is nice. It's like you know what, she's gonna have so many opportunities. I don't think it's gonna, I think she's gonna be on kind of like in her own direction, kind of getting this like maybe she might try to use maybe she might use your recommendation and your good word of mouth and that kind of thing. Like she'll benefit from that. She'll benefit from knowing you and being related to you. She'll benefit from the good things you say about her. but I think she's gonna really kind of head on her in her own direction. Um, she has her own ambition and her own drive, and she has stamina and dedication. And I think she really is gonna show her stuff too. Like eventually, a lot of people are gonna recognize her dedication and her strengths and stuff. But she is kind of young. She wants to go to school to be a speech pathologist. Nice. And my job is only one that can help her pay for school. I see. Okay. Well, she has a bright future ahead of her. I feel like she's sort of unstoppable. And yeah. Well, something something is coming out of this for sure. Timing with temperance and patience again. So there's a lot of patience energy in this. Also, like we're in a Mercury retrograde, so let me just say, you might not hear or know of anything until mid-August when things straighten out a little bit, and um, and then it seems like if anything happens with your job, it may be, September or the fall, but there are choices here that she's going to be making. But I feel like everything's positive. Like the people around her are positive. Her choices are positive. She's not going to like have any kind of stress issue. Initially, there could be a bit of bureaucracy, because that you guys are related maybe, but I think, yeah, that's nice. She's like your daughter. What else can you tell us about Rainbow's niece? I was about to say Rainbow's daughter. Like that's you two together. That's you, Rainbow. And you are really, really helpful. Like she's gonna go far because of your help. And this is a lot of reciprocity. She's also going to help you in return. She's going to pay you back for all the help that you gave her. So, um, but it's just a mutual respect and love for each other, and it's kind of like a mutual admiration society here. And yeah, I feel it is. I mean, I feel it is possible that your boss will hire her. I think so. Like it's highly possible. I feel like I'm not sure that's what she wants to do 100%. Like she might try to find somebody else, but and she might act a little independent and go with somebody else, but I think your boss will hire her if it's presented and all that. Let's see. Also, like just explaining her vision and everything will definitely put a lot of people in her corner. Ooh, okay. That looks like a boss. So I'm thinking, yeah, the Hierophant, he's very traditional, though, like, he's gonna expect a hardworking, traditional, good attitude. Yep, so look forward to that. Something to look forward to. That sounds really good. So yeah, the Two of Wands is the future and the plans and making choices. So I think she will make the right choice, and she's going to plan for a specific future desired, and she's seeking more. Definitely, she's taking initiative. She's sorting through all the ideas. She's considering options. She's brainstorming. She's commanding respect at her young age, and even can influence people. Like she's a strong pioneer, so she's got a lot of good qualities, and your help is definitely going to make a difference in the long run. The Six of Cups does have sort of this innocence energy about her. She's young, and she's innocent a little bit. um and I think too, like by helping her, you think of yourself a lot, And that's a really nice thing, you know. It's kind of like paying forward and and seeing yourself as a young person and wanting her to have better opportunities or do better. So I feel like that's nice. And that's a good way to help yourself and help her at the same time. And the Hierophant is a very powerful person. This is like the top person here. And this is the Divine Father. This is wisdom and tradition and conformity and institutions and learning and dogma. Like, she's got a lot to learn, but I think she's going to be really good at it and learning everything that she's going to learn for whatever job. And the alchemy, I mean, the temperance is alchemy and it's resources. I feel like the temperance angel is kind of like you know, you're right there helping her blend things together and make good decisions. I'm gonna get one more card. It the the llamas, the festival llamas coming up in August. We're It's like a week away. Oh my gosh, I gotta get out the August reading already. But yeah, so let's see how her August is gonna look. Any August message. I never had anyone there for me, and now that I'm older, I want to be for all the nieces and nephews. That's so perfect. That's a great attitude. See, and I think it's that mothering energy that you're doing that's very good for you too. Oh, you got coneflower. Draw strength from within and protect yourself fiercely. It's time to reclaim your power. So she's going to be going through a very strong, powerful period in her life. It's like she's a little bit unstoppable and very strong. I feel she's kind of strong-willed. Like, she will listen to you, but I think she's got a lot of her own ideas too. So, there's also this defense magic. She has a lot of power and protection around her. And Spirit wants her to be careful of her energy and take proper steps. You know, maybe she should wear like an ojo bracelet or something like that. Something to keep, like, to give her, maybe you can give her something like that. A protection amulet or, you know, with an ojo or something like that. Because she's going to be getting a lot of attention in the next few months, and she needs that energetic and spiritual protection. And she needs lots of rest, and she's going to find some wonderful new areas of her life starting to begin to rise. Her power is going to begin to rise. Some things are going to fall off, you know, some old things, and definitely a lot of new things are going to appear. And even but protection bath rituals would be kind of a good thing for her too. So something like that. Yeah. I like that idea. Some kind of protection thing. Yeah. And you know, do your little prayers for her too, and your intention setting. We can pray for all kinds of people, and you know, beyond ourselves too. And those sometimes work even better, right? Because there's such a giving energy about it. So, anything else you think I need to ask? Or I feel like we covered it, right? Oh, is it a good idea to work with her? Did we really answer that? I feel like I don't think there's gonna be an issue if you guys work together. I don't think you'll see each other that much, you know? I think you'll be in the same hospital but not really see each other a lot. So I don't think there'll be a problem. It doesn't feel that way. These cards seem very positive. It doesn't seem like there's any issues. And the Six of Cups feels very harmonious, like friendship, you know, like kindred, like besties. You might have lunch together a lot, but that's it. Anyway, okay, good. I think I am going to get a little snack. Stretch my legs again. Okay, you're on, Cheryl, and I'll be right back. All right. Are you ready, Cheryl? Hi, Cheryl. Hi, Cherry. Any messages for me from my guides? Let's see. Hi, guides. Well, let's see from the Rainbow Heart Tarot if anything wants to come out. Different or more or exciting? Rainbow Heart. Let's get you a fresh shake of sage. I need to get some more sage. Oh, think Pumpkin's trying to plow down the door to come be with you, Cheryl. I should open it for her. She sounds determined. Pumpkin, you want to join us for Cheryl's reading? You want to come on? Come on, Ian. Come on. Come on. You can. You can. Come on. Come on. Come on. You want some bread? You want to roll? You want to roll? You want to roll? Pumpkin, Cheryl says hi. She kept trying to run out. So I bribed her with some bread. Come here, baby. Come here. Okay, let's see. Let's see what some messages are. She's a Taurus too, my pumpkin. My little pumpkin. Ooh, Judgment. So the Judgment card is saying awakening. Oh, you can have an awakening. Cosmic call to action, initiation into higher states of being, messages from the higher self and rites of passages, paradigm shifts, resurrection, rejuvenation, transition, crossroads, absolution, redemption, reincarnation. This feels like a really powerful shift is about to happen. Like you've been in an upswing, you've been dealing with things in a very spiritual way, and I think Spirit is about to help shift you into a new level, into a new place, and with something new and exciting. Wow, look at this, Miss Queen of Pentacles. That's you. You are the Queen of Pentacles. Oh, now are you like there could be somebody coming through that's interested in you, but you're like playing it cool. You're not like, I'm not paying attention to love right now. Or you miss it. Somebody's trying to offer you something and you miss it before they hand it to you. But it's almost like you don't need it. You're the queen anyway. You're nurturing and you're down to earth, and you're going with the natural flow of the seeds and the blossom. You're secure and central and stable and dependable and abundant and generous and big-hearted and resourceful and trustworthy. And this is the truth. And say it to yourself, and what anybody says anything different, they are actually lying. They're lying. They're false. It's like fake news. Well, that happens. But even people you don't feel sparks with can be a definite boost in your life, right? And yeah, I feel like on the one hand you don't have a spark for them, but on the other hand they mean a lot to you. And so in a way it's important to be grateful for this person's energy, even if it's not the spark you were looking for. You have the Two of Wands, though. There is something coming through that is more sparkly and more exciting. Something coming through. So, Spirit wants you to know that there's some choices that are coming up, and that your future might be shifting a little bit. New ventures, new avenues, taking initiation, sorting through ideas, considering options, brainstorming, commanding respect, and wielding influence. You're going to go through like sort of a pioneer energy with this judgment card saying, do, 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 get ready, let's go, it's time to go. Pumpkin, is Cheryl going to have love in her life? You want to come here and give me a kiss and tell me yes? Oh, come here. Come here. Give me a kiss. Is she going to have new love in her life? Like an awakening kind of love? Is that awakening love coming? Pumpkin, she's teasing me. Come here. I think it can't come if you're going to ask it to come. You have to ignore it. Just like when you ignore a cat and then they just like walk on your stuff or put their butt in your face. There, see, I ignored her and she jumped on my lap. So that's the trick, Cheryl. The trick is don't run towards it. Just kind of like, do your thing, twiddle your thumbs, sip your tea, look gorgeous in your dress while you're sitting there sipping your tea. You know what I mean? I don't mean literally, but I just mean like as you do your thing, the person will be drawn to you. You're like a moth to the flame, in other words. So practice that on your kitty cats, like how do you get them to come towards you? Sometimes you can call them and they'll come, but most of the time they come when you're not really paying attention to them. You're just sort of doing your own thing. Especially when you got a lot of papers out or you have your computer out or something you don't want them to walk on, that's when they usually come around and start walking on your stuff and sticking their butt in your face. But so Pumpkin did jump on my lap, but she did not kiss me, just saying. All right, let's see what else we have. All right. We have the Ten of Wands. Hard work. Your hard work is going to pay off. And there are going to be times where I think, oh, yes, like in the gym. I see it. And I get it. I get why sometimes people worry about your, like overextending yourself or whatever, and why Spirit warned you about taking breaks and things like this. So don't overextend your stuff. Ten of Wands is saying, you got this. You're building muscle. You're getting strong. You're fit. You're exercising great, but don't overdo it. It's just a little bit of a, hey, it's okay. It's okay to take pauses. Don't overdo it. Yeah, and it's not just in your physical things, just like anything, emotionally, whatever, when you feel something bubbling up, stop what you're doing and go take a time out if you can, but if you can't take a literal time out, then like try to visualize like a big expansive universe, or try to visualize like like Mickey Mouse and Pluto. Pluto has like the little devil guy on one side and the little angel guy on the other side. Or visualize like a higher self looking down on the regular self. Or visualize see yourself like observing your ego or something like that. In other words, take a moment before you continue, right? And you'll know when you have to do that. You'll just know. So I don't know, isn't it pretty? It's very bold colors. It's not my usual style, but I do like having some decks like this, you know, that are bold and pretty and graphic and cartoony a little bit. Well, you have the Five of Swords, so sometimes there's winners and sometimes there's losers. And you know what? We have to deal. Sometimes we have to deal with the sore losers, don't we? And we also have to deal with sore winners. What is it about somebody who wins and then rubs it in your face when they win? They're like even worse. Like, so it's almost like the I told you so. Like, if you overextend yourself and you get hurt, and then somebody will say, I told you so. Oh, you don't want that. No, no. We can stop this before this happens. Okay? So make sure you take plenty of rest times and moments. And that's a hollow victory. Also, it's a hollow victory when you've like done the treadmill for like, 45 minutes to an hour running or whatever, and then you pull a hamstring. That's not really victory when you hurt yourself. You know what I mean? That's just figuratively. I'm not saying you're actually doing that. I'm saying like in any area of your life, if you overextend yourself. You already know that, and I know Spirit knows that you already know that, but for some reason they're reminding you again. So be careful because it is Mercury retrograde. So be extra careful and just take the even more extra moments. But this is really good. Look at that. Smooth sailing ahead. I feel like there's a mixed message here. Not a mixed message, but there's like the bigger picture is you're going to be able to stop this before it happens. Because look, you're smooth sailing. Smooth sailing. Okay? So, and so you might also feel sort of like, that's funny because when you take a time out, your mind might wander a little bit, and that's good. Like you might imagine things or visualize, and you get expansive, and your expansive your thought pattern can be very progressive. It can help you attract opportunities and broaden your horizons and follow your heart and seek out adventures and ventures and visions that become reality. So all of that's really good. Like you're really tapping into that spiritual visualization energy. And also I think you're like, oh, I'm sorry, I'm all shaky. This is that moment that Cherry was telling me, and I avoided it. Look at me, like I seeing this, like you're navigating, like a steering wheel or a captain's wheel. All right, I'll be right back. I gotta get a charger. All right. So let's see what the Seasons of the Witch have to say. Everybody still there? I get worried when y'all don't talk. Okay. All right, let's see what's going on. Ooh, you got bakery. Take the time to diligently practice and refine your craft. Success will follow as you savor each little victory along the way. So you are achieving great things, but you just have to be a little bit, don't rush it, just a little at a time, and then you will be a master at whatever you do. And so the key words are hardiness, fulfillment, and experience. I had a thought come into my head, and it was my ex-husband, and he was really big in the gym. He was a bodybuilder when I met him, and it was his his favorite pastime. But then, after we got married, he went through a long period of time where he didn't really do very much, and then suddenly he decided he wanted to go back to the gym again, and it's almost like he was trying to start where he left off, but he was a different body. He hadn't been doing it for a while, so he had to relearn his muscles again. And so it's like that kind of thing. It's like not, recognize, even if it's been a week since you've worked out, or or even it's been 3 days or 4 days, whatever. Remember that it takes a minute for your muscles to remember. It takes a little bit, of refreshing before you can go full out again. But I don't know if that specifically has to do with working out this reading, for instance. I feel like it's a metaphor as well to other areas of your life. Anyway, okay. But the reason why it's easy to explain it through working out, because that's something that you do a lot. All right. So take the time to diligently practice and refine your craft. But that's a good idea. Like whatever you do in life, whether if it's love or career, do it. You can approach it similarly as you do when you work out. All right. So success will follow as you savor each little victory along the way. Notice how at home the baker is in her kitchen. She knows when the yeast in the bread. The other reason why I said that, it's like he's like the gym was his life, so nobody could tell him anything. He's like, I know, I know, I know, I know, I know, I know. Like he didn't want to hear it because he know it. Of course he knows stuff because there's like this. He was doing it all the time, but he still like strained himself because he went try to push himself too fast. So even when people know their environment and they know their limits and they know everything, they can still like get into a situation. So notice how at home the baker is in her kitchen. She knows when the yeast in the bread has developed based on the feel, something she has spent years getting to know on a deeply intimate level. She can tell how much of an ingredient to add with a quick glance or when her baked goods are done by the smell. No measuring cups for her, a dash of this, a pinch of that. Knowledge given to her over years of trial and error. She didn't walk into this space as a master. Her relationship with her craft bloomed and evolved over time. And so the reason why this came out, it's reminding you that practice makes perfect and there is no shortcut. And this is the shortcut card too, to being the first in line. Success is not measured in the final destination, but in the little victories experienced over the course of the journey. Just like the baker, you will pick up tips and tricks by being willing to try new things and working at your mistakes until you find the formula that works for you. There'll be sometimes missteps and things, but they will all help you mold you into the expert that you are becoming right now. And there's things that you've already feel like you've mastered, but it's almost like when you go to college and you get your bachelor's, and then you don't want to stop there, let me get my master's, and then you don't want to stop there, you get your doctorate or whatever. It's like you might master something, but maybe you want to like be so good at it that you're like the doctor of it or whatever, anything's possible. Yes, very good. Staying in your peace, avoiding conflicts, because there's going to be the other people that are the know-it-alls too, right? And they might know just exactly the thing to tell you or say to you that will frustrate you because you are wise you know yourself and you're wise. But so yeah, there's lots to this anyway. But in overall, like, I feel like Spirit's trying to tell you, great job, basically, because you're very self-aware. You're also very talented. You also are very experienced, and your experience is going to even get more profound and more heightened, and like in a judgment kind of way. You're going to be someone that people really really are going to turn to for advice and stuff because your experience is so high level, you know. And so yeah, just think of yourself as that way. Like, nothing anybody can say to you can bother you, because you, like, your higher self is like, Cheryl, please, you're high, you're an expert at this, so just don't worry about it, you know. That too, it's like sometimes people want to put you in a lower position because they're not as high up, you know what I mean? Like, they have so much further to go. So that the reason why you're such in a higher position is because you're also this spiritual essence too. You're also this spiritual person that can see the big picture, and that you understand humanity, and you understand the human nature, and you understand why. Maybe you don't understand, but maybe you know, you're sort of broad-minded about the way people behave in such a big spectrum of ways, right? So anyway, the way to get where you're going, or the next phase, is just um keep going. That's it. The hardiness of experience, it is something like I think you're experienced, but it's like you don't have to be if you don't want to be that experienced. Like, you can be at any level you want to be when you do anything, right? You can be a beginner at some things, an expert at others, and somewhere in between at other things. And know that in everything that you do, all it takes is practice to get to the next level, right? So I think you can just apply a lot of the things that you already know to the other areas of your life, like on work or romance or whatever. You know, the successes you found in some areas. How did you get that success? If it was because you followed through a plan or a program, or you did a little at a time, or whatever it is that you did, that's what Spirit's trying to say. I think it's like, use what you know, the knowledge you know, and then just keep an open, expanded mind about, like, all the people concerned. Something like that. All right, let's see. Anything else? Do you want anything like on a specific person, or love, a little love reading, or money reading, little, like, you want a little kipper, like some kipper cards. What do you want the kipper to look into? Or do you want to just see what comes out and then you know what it is? Let's see. Love. Okay. Kipper. We'll use the kipper for love. What do we need to know about love? Ooh, high honor. Somebody who is like a twin flame. Somebody who has high honors. Who, like a, this is like a good quality person. This is high in their field. This is somebody who's like a doctor, a lawyer, a CEO, somebody of a good position. Somebody who's well liked in the community, well known, respected. And this is you too. Like, you could be receiving high honors, but you're saying who, like looks like, ooh, somebody in the, yeah, well known in the community. You might meet them through friends or family or somebody, or community places you go to. So somebody in a high position. I don't know what thief has anything to do with it, but there could be a thief around this person that you meet. The person's not the thief. The person has the high honor. There could be, or maybe you steal his heart. I don't know. But there's some kind of somebody else around him. Maybe you'll help him and make him aware. Hey, that person's trying to steal from you, and he'll be like, wow, thank you so much. How do I, what can I do to thank you? How do I repay you for making me aware of this? And you'll be like, no, nothing. And he's like, let me take you out or whatever. And then, bam, something like that, Ooh, I've got you a scenario. I love it when I feel tingles in my calves and my shins. My shins are tingling. Wow, a nice mature man. He looks handsome and he has books and a globe. Okay, and he's high honors. He looks like he could be a financial advisor or something very special. And yes, he kind of reminds me of Dumbledore, Harry Potter, a little bit, not the long beard, but just something mature. Let's see what the romantic fairy says about this. Well, whoever this is, you're gonna feel sexually attracted to them. A tender touch means so much. But then there's also the friend zone. What is that about? Interesting. So maybe there's two guys, that one that feels, Four of Cups-ish, and then this guy that feels like bow chicka bow wow, like yay. Okay, Cheryl, but they're both kind of like loves in your life, Very nice, very nice. You're welcome. All right, Giggles, you're up. Anicia, Miss Rios, Señorita. I to read about the thief and the seven of swords together. I have to think about that. Yeah, let's remember to look into those thief and the seven of swords, right? No, it wasn't the seven. It was the five of swords. The five of swords is the sore loser or sore winner, or the hollow victory guy, or you can. It's also short. The short version of it is the cheater. Seven of swords is the stealer, and five of swords is the cheater. But I see it too as not taking shortcuts. The also like the rabbit, the hare and the tortoise. The hare and the tortoise, where the that's why slow and steady wins the race. So sometimes that kind of message comes out to me with the five of swords. But dealing with people who cheat or people who don't play fair. they're not playing fair. Somebody's not playing fair. And I was also thinking, it sounded a lot like I told you so, the I told you so person, like, and when you tell somebody I told you so, it's like a win for you, but like, what kind of win is that? If somebody, like, say for instance, you're like, you better be careful because if you step out on that step over there, you might fall through. And then you're like, wow, thanks. Don't manifest me falling through something. And so one day you're walking in, you forgot about it, and you step in it and you fall through. And then the person says, see, I told you so. And like, what kind of win is it for that person that you harmed yourself by falling through? Like, that's terrible, but big picture, they did warn you, but at the same time, you don't say stuff like that. You don't do that, because how is that a good thing for you if you're telling another person, I told you so? You know what I mean? I don't know. I don't like that kind of thing. I have, something I don't do. I don't do the I told you so stuff. Yeah. Now the thief, though, the thief was applying to your love question. So that was different person, a different energy. I think the thief could represent somebody coming into your life that, like, literally, I think you have a scenario where somebody's trying to take something from this guy that's coming into your life, and you help him figure it out. I really do. I think it's as simple as that. And Divine Goddess says, that's true. People must understand the power of words, right? That's why they say words are spells. Exactly. Yeah. Yes, you were right. I have to keep reminding myself too. I have to be careful and be loving and project positivity, and care about everybody. I want everybody to thrive and be happy, and not at the expense, like, it's like, I'm gonna be the honorable person and step back or step away from a situation if I need to. To me, it's a hollow victory if I try to get my way or whatever, get the attention I seek, and I get it, but then somebody else suffers because of it or whatever. So I don't do stuff like that either. So yeah. And I'd rather just be the noble person, and that's what I usually end up doing, being noble. Hi, Giggles! What's your question? Update on Rolando. I was about to just write Rolando because I knew you were going to ask for that update. And I always write Rolanda instead of Rolando. I think he's feminine. I think he has a feminine energy. So he's actually, if he's feminine, then he could actually be very open-minded to tarot readings and stuff. Maybe there's, you could get him intrigued by it. Say something to him. Hey, would you like to get like a couples reading or something? You should get a reading done by my friend Cherry Enchantress. She's really good, and she could get to the heart of anything that you might be wondering about. All right, let's see. Oh, love. I'm sighing. I sigh. Alright. Update from Rolando. So maybe he's sighing. His poor... Okay, here's a song. Wait a minute. Here it comes. Be Still My Heart. Oh, I need to sing that song. But it's Sting. But I'm thinking of a different song, Sting song in my head, but I'm... Be still my heart. You've been there before. Da, da. Oh, I got it. I love this song. I'm gonna go look it up for you. Okay. And Sting is such an intellectual lyricist too. I just love intellectual lyrics. They're exciting. Okay. Be still my beating heart. Okay. Okay, here we go. Okay, here's a poem for you. Poem for giggles. Anicia. Be still my beating heart. It would be better to be cool. It's not time to be open just yet. A lesson once learned is so hard to forget. Be still my beating heart, or I'll be taken for a fool. It's not healthy to run at this pace. The blood runs so red to my face. I've been to every single book I know to soothe the thoughts that plague me so. I sink like a stone that's been thrown in the ocean. My logic has drowned in a sea of emotion. Stop before you start. Be still, my beating heart. Be still, my beating heart. You must learn to stand your ground. It's not healthy to run at this pace. The blood runs so red to my face. I've been to every single book I know to soothe the thoughts that plague me so. Stop before you start. Be still, my beating heart. Never to be wrong, never to make promises that break. It's like singing in the wind or riding on the surface of a lake. And I wriggle like a fish caught on dry land, struggle to avoid any help at hand. I sink like a stone that's been thrown in the ocean. My logic has drowned in a sea of emotion. Stop before you start. Be still, my beating heart. Be still, my beating heart. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Blood runs so red through my face. Stop before you fall. So it's kind of like that. It's like I've been there before. I've done this. I have to be calm. So, this is, I think this came out last time, the bear. And this could be the whole be still my beating heart vibe that's been happening, that's been running underneath all of the feelings, Instead of surrendering, instead of opening completely and being 100% vulnerable, you've got the brave, like the tempered, the cautious energy, the patient, There'll be a time, but I have to work into that feeling that I'm brave enough, that I can do this, because I've been there before. And, at the end of the song, it talks about what he has to lose if he goes there again. If he goes there again, he has some things to lose. He's, no, that. Yeah. Um, listen once, learn. So hard to forget. Yeah, never to be wrong, never to make promises that break. It's like singing in the wind or riding on the surface of the light. Never to be wrong or never to make promises that break. I feel like that's it. You know, it's like if you've had your heart broken, or if you've had if you've had a feeling before that, you know, that you've been through this before and you just don't want to make the same mistakes, and then you're thinking to yourself, well, how in the heck do I stop before I make the same mistakes? You know, like, how do I recognize the mistake and fix it before it happens? And if I make the same mistake again, will I lose again? Will I mess things up again like I've done in the past, you know? So that's that energy that I'm getting. All right, let's see. So he's confused, feeling a little uncertain about what to do next. Give me a sign. And anticipating, looking forward to what's next to come. Eagerly awaiting results and rewards. Wow, what a contradiction. Like, these are like the two feelings happening at the same time. He's confused and excited, like, about what's next to come. Like, he's excited for life. He's excited to get to know you. He's excited to be with you. He wants the joy and the excitement and fire and feeling that he gets when he's around you. But then he's also like, I'm unsure. He's in his head. He's in his head. He's unsure. He's in his head. And he needs like your validation to keep him, to make sure that he has a reason to be excited about what's coming next. So what is coming next? What do you want to come next, Rolando? You know what? Why don't you just be a man and make the next move? You make the move and you set the rules and you be in charge. He's stimulated by you. He's bewitched. Okay, so you're so hot you turn me on. He mentioned the beach jokingly. That guest who's there, he said the fish because I'm at work. Oh, that's cute. Los pescados. Yeah, that's cute. I'm not there because I'm at work. Right. That's funny joke. He's bewitched, bothered, and bewildered. You have me under your spell. There's an irresistible mystery to your beauty. And then confident, feeling good in my skin and good about us as a couple. I think you'll get to that point. You know, you'll have a chance to feel confident with each other. It's just, you gotta let him take the lead, I suppose. Let's see what the romantic fairy says. Well, let's find out if you need to go fishing, but let's see what the romantic fairy says. When you go fishing. There, look, this is your guy. Heart, body, mind, and soul. He's your twin flame. You connect on all three levels. And a rendezvous. He wants a private getaway with you where you guys can just feel each other's bodies. Yes. All right. And so let's find out if you should go to the beach by yourself or be like the fish in me now. I went to the beach with my son and met my daughter there, and then went to the beach house, and it was great fun. And I posted a mermaid picture, just like the one that you see in the thumbnail. Because I left my phone at home, so I couldn't take any pictures. That's fun. That's okay. It was good. It was good to leave my phone at home. So the ship says take a drive, that you should travel. Traveling is fine. Yes, you should travel. Travel, and let's see. Oh, wow. It's like you're seeing his wife and other people's faces. They could be both a good and bad sign. On the one side, could represent your insecurities. On the other side, it could also represent her like messaging you, saying it's gonna be okay. You know, I give you my blessing. Oh, you got clouds. Well, it might, for me, I don't know where you live, but Houston has been sort of up and down weather. And yesterday, thank goodness, it stayed nice. It was a little overcast when we arrived at the beach, and I laid out underneath the clouds, and then which was fine because I already had a really bad sunburn like the last time I went to the beach, and this time I just wanted to sleep really. I was kind of sleepy, and I just wanted to enjoy the sounds and it was very peaceful too. It was a beach that didn't have too many people on it. But then the sun came out a little bit later, like around 6, and it was nice, and the sunset was gorgeous. I hardly ever go to the beach around sunset, so that was really nice. And yeah, and then today it's just like raining cats and dogs, so thank goodness I went yesterday. I know. It might rain. Oh, you're in Brownsville. I wonder which direction the rain is headed. It could have come from the north. I don't know if it's going west to east. You guys gave us the rain when I came in from my vacation. I drove through Brownsville, and then the rain followed us all the way to Houston. All right, let's see what else. My leg is starting to bother me. Well, this deck doesn't want to talk about anything. Oh, there we go. Scythe. Like, everybody's getting the scythe tonight. Like, I think it's about a divine timing thing, and it's sort of like you decide, because I feel like the thing is the future is shifting very easily. Like, 1 minute it could be one way, next minute it could be another way. Like the weather. The future is like the weather. That's kind of the message I'm getting. The future is like the weather. The future is like Houston weather. Like, it's unpredictable. The meteorologists predict it as best as they can. That's like me. I'm the meteorologist. I predict it as best as I can, but sometimes the weather is just very changeable. You know? You know what I mean? It's like sometimes it's just a forecast and you go with it, and boom, you got it right, because the path leads to a certain place. Other times the air is very volatile, and there's a lot of energy and electricity and changeability and uncertainty, and that creates an unpredictable moment. So you can go, for me, it's like kind of saying either way is fine, but you might have to deal with weather. Yeah, flooding. Yeah, we're having a little flooding over here. So let's find out, let's see about the divine timing. Because he did, that card came out, right, the last time, the little divine timing. What does divine, everything happening at the right time? Let's see. Um, which deck should I use? Let's try the Kipper. Oh, I know. I'll use the Energy Oracle. What does the divine time mean for him? And y'all. The two of you. Him and the two of you. Okay. Like he wants God to present us or something like that. God. No, this is what he wants. Well, kind of, you're right. You're kind of right. I think what he wants is that he wants it to be a serendipitous thing, something that he doesn't have to control, something that, like you said, God, spirit, angels, somebody else is controlling the timing here. And somebody else is controlling the how you guys get together. So let me read the angel of love. Basically, he's putting it in the angel of love's hands, your connection. This beautiful angel comes with roses in her hair and rose-colored wings. She holds a rose quartz heart. That's something that you can control. You can add rose quartz to your life. Put a rose quartz in your pillowcase, under your pillow when you're sleeping. You can wear rose quartz bracelets. I have a bunch of them. You know, things like that. If you need a little aid in that area. But she's holding a rose quartz heart, radiating tender and loving vibrations, bringing you compassion and affection. If you want this love to come through, then there is an upcoming event, something that is going to bring it to you. And this also can represent a deeper connection with Rolando. And greater tenderness is available for you. But either way, remember that your first intention for tenderness must be directed inward, and the compassion that you demonstrate toward yourself will influence the energetic potential of these events in a significant way. The angel of love is smiling on you and forging connections in the energetic realm. She's working on it behind the scenes. And you know what? I did this the other day. I asked my angels, because I read it all the time and I forget to do these things myself. I say, angels, could you please talk to his angels and let them know, or can you, are my angels and his angels talk to see if something can happen, some kind of clarification or whatever, some kind of communication or whatever it was I was asking for. And so you can do that. Talk to your angels and ask your angels to talk to his angels for whatever it is that you're seeking in this the moment or whatever. But yeah, the angels are working behind the scenes for you. And I feel like Rolando doesn't want to make a move, but he wants to be sort of somehow divinely guided to you. Like he only wants it to happen if it's like you said, like if God puts you guys together and you can't do anything but be together. You know what I mean? Even though it seems like you've been in lots of circumstances where, you were accidentally put together. The other thing that the angels, that the spirit is telling you, Giggles, is to love yourself first and take good care of yourself and do things for yourself that you would want him to do for you. You know, um, date yourself, buy yourself jewelry, pamper yourself, get your nails and done, and buy yourself some cute clothes, things like that. Like take care of yourself like your own boyfriend, and then that energy will be attracted to you even stronger. You know, yeah, but take yourself. And so the answer to your beach question, I think, is a yes. Even if he can't go with you, take yourself like a date to the beach and enjoy it. So yes. Okay. I was on the treadmill, but I didn't realize it was. Oh, okay. I haven't bumped into him at the gym anymore, only one time, and he stared at me from across the gym and his hands on his hips, but never came up to me. I was on the treadmill, but I didn't realize it was him until after. Oh, well, it, he should have gone towards you. Yes, I've been doing that. Just wish he had more courage to talk to me. I know. Well, ask the angels to give him courage. Say, angels, could you ask his angels to be more courageous, to tell him it's time to be more courageous? Because, like, if he's getting a message from his higher self or his angels, he might be more inclined to listen. If his angels telling him, hey, dude, hey, you need to be more courageous. Or his angels go into one of his friends' angels and say, hey, can you give your buddy advice and tell him to be more courageous? And then, and so buddy's like, I don't know why I'm telling you this, but suddenly something came over me and told me that you need to like be brave when it comes to like the girl you like, because life is short and blah 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 whatever. Like go for it, just go for it energy. What are you waiting for, dude? Come on, what are you waiting for? So like maybe a buddy will say something. I don't know. Help comes from weird places sometimes, but it can be divine help. Okay, good. All right, giggles. Also, well, I'll tell you another trick next time. I'll tell you another trick next time. You're welcome, honey. right, Divine Goddess. No, or email me and I'll tell you what it is. I'll tell you in an email. It's kind of personal anyway, so email me and I'll tell you what it is. Okay. I think I'm okay for my leg feels funny, but I'm gonna just go ahead and push through right now and then take a break. Spirit messages for Divine Goddess. Alrighty. Okay, let's see. Let's use the Rainbow Heart Tarot. What does Spirit want to talk about? Ooh, you leave in a few days for your yoga retreat. Nice. Applying for jobs. What does Spirit want to tell you? And then I'm hearing the other one, the other Sting song. Fragile we are, tears from the sun. Okay. 28 days. Ooh, that's a long time. 24 days with only Sundays off. Wow, 28 days. What am I going to do without you? Oh my goodness, look at this. You got the Magician coming out. All right. The Magician and the Page of Cups. And you have the Iris and the Pomegranates. This lady with her her pubic hair sticking out, so I can't use that one. It's 7 of Pentacles. She's completely naked and pregnant, so I can't use that one. I treat your training course. Perfect. Well, let's start with these two guys. Or gals. Or gals. The Magician is manifestation, working with the elements, potential, as above, so below, using your tools wisely, utilizing the resources at hand, and harnessing will into action and visualization. And the Page of Cups is like learning something, trustworthiness and generosity and intuition, developing psychic skills and originality, alter states of consciousness. I feel like this yoga is gonna like really also put you in another like world in your spiritual realm. Creative opportunities. Also, maybe your job world might be something better in your job where you're gonna enjoy it in a different level too. Possibility, sensitivity, curiosity, dream interpretation, and working with guides and guardians. So your guides and guardians are going to be there along with the physical masters. The ascended masters and the yoga masters are going to be there. Oh, look at that. Very nice. You're very Page of Swordsy, learning new things. Your intellect is growing. Everything is you feel I feel like you're nourished for some reason. That word came out. Also, this is curiosity and a thirst for knowledge and a you're a fast learner. People are going to be impressed by you. They're going to be like, whoa, she knows how to do that already. Implementing new ideas and ways to communicate, swiftness, open-mindedness, developing skills, seeking knowledge, lightness of being, cleverness, and sharp wit. Also, I feel like you having good banter, communication, like talking with people, like easy talk, easy communication, charming, fun. Like people might find you funny, charming. Ooh, look at that! Oh my gosh! And this kind of makes me think of the chakras, the Ten of Pentacles. Why does it feel like there's something stuck? The Ten of Pentacles is so thick, and this is like your happily ever after card. It's gonna feel like you're in paradise, nirvana. You're like, do I have to leave? I never want to leave. You know, like you're gonna want to stay there forever. And your chakras are gonna be so balanced that you practically attract the dream job you choose because you're so aligned. You attract anything that you could possibly want. And yeah, it feels like heaven. It is heaven. Heaven on earth. Wealth. And also, like, wealth, man, you're going to make some big, good money. This is long-term success, too. So anything you do in the next 20 days is not going to carry for the rest of your life. Also, you could turn into a very affluent person. And this is permanent. This is forever, this energy that you're creating. It's a long-lasting foundation. It's security. It's also, you could be taking part in a very important tradition, and you're feeling structured and rooted and stable, and yeah, very tied to your ancestors as well. Definitely would love loads of prayers, especially, well, in all areas of my life, but you know, I could really can use some really good prayers. Yes, send out those vibes to me too. I want to have the happily ever after energy sent to me. Like visualize, say, here's Cherry, have some of this. This is what I'm feeling right now. You can have some too. Here you go. Let's see what your Seasons of the Witch says. Look there, look at the mountains. Such aligned chakras, I don't even know what to say. I've never known anyone to have such a perfect alignment. This kind of looks like you too. I feel so one with the divine when I do these things. Yeah. Like in mountains, like recently on my trek, I saw peaceful white light all over my head. It was like wow, like thoughtless, like peaceful, yeah. Oh, you got the tiger's eye again. Wait, why does Spirit keep sending you tiger's eye? This is like positive transformations. This is like, I guess, yeah. Maybe you need to put a little tiger's eye in your pocket. This is you trying new things and not being afraid. A new path, opportunities, positive transformation. It's just recognize the things that no longer serve and then pay attention to the new things that come in. That's it. I want to get another one for you. You get this card and that's... We already know this, Spirit. I've already gave you that message. Oh, you wear a tiger's eye. Maybe something about your tiger's eye necklace attracts attention from somebody. Well, I feel like that was the message. All right, I think the message is, let's see, I'm going to look up Tiger's Eye because I think the message goes beyond this. Let's see. Tiger's Eye is a powerful crystal associated with courage, protection, and grounding. It's believed to bring confidence, strength, and clarity of mind, helping individuals overcome fear and making decisive decisions. I think maybe if you're at all faced with a choice to do something, the answer is going to always should be yes. You know, like out there, do something courageous. Historically, it's been used as a talisman for protection against negative energies and to enhance good fortune. It's also believed to aid in manifesting goals and desires, especially when combined with intention. Historically, ancient Egypt used it in statues. The Roman Empire, the soldiers wore it in battle. In Eastern cultures, it is associated with good fortune and protect against curses. And right now, it's popular in jewelry and meditation and healing practices. And it focuses on the sacral and solar plexus chakras. So that could have something to do with personal power and willpower, and help. Maybe you need it to help align your chakras, because I got the align your chakras card, and maybe the tiger's eye you're supposed to be wearing it when you do this practice to promote overall well-being and energetic balance. And it combats negative energy against enemies or envy, like jealous people, and enhances your meditation. And in the house, you can put it in the doorways and windowsills to ward off negative energy and create a sense of balance. And if you carry it, you can put it in a pocket or purse to help protect you and ground you through the day. So there you go. There's the extended tiger's eye message. Because I think that was like, I don't know why else it came out again. Yeah. So let's see, we've got liberty. You're gonna feel so free. Oh, there's a man interested in you and committing to you, coming through. I don't know how soon, but somewhere down the line. You got sing. You got sing a little. Sing a little. Oh, maybe when you hum, when you meditate, doing the humming, like Pumpkin just did. You got design on a dime. Your money is gonna stretch, and you will spend a little, but you get a lot for a little bit of money. And skeleton, this is like your body. Be aware of your body at all times. You can take chances for sure, and take and be brave and try things, but always be aware of your body and where it is and how you're moving. You have the 8 is August. August is going to be a great month, especially the 29th is going to be, or all 29 days. You've got oh my goodness, you got the man and the woman rings. I think you're going to get married.
Hey, Mom.
Hey.
Whose reading are you doing right now?
I'm doing Divine Goddesses reading. She's getting married. Look, the man ring and the woman's ring came out.
Mm-hmm.
And you eventually too, you'll have a job where you're the CEO, you're the lady boss. And you have the pumpkin, the jack-o'-lantern, which attracts um, like it's a light for to attract and help people, but it's also scary to ward off the negative energy. Yeah, it's like it scares off. That's neat. It's got the boot and the, so it's like a light so people can see and come on in, and then it's also the boo, the scary for the not the one, the energy you don't want. Like the lifesaver also too is for protection. I think spirit is trying to say you may make sure you get a lot of protection. But you have like if you don't have a wine cellar or a basement or something like that, it seems like you have a place where you store things and you have a lot of abundance. You always, you never go without. You have music in your life. You got the kitty cat. You got the lighthouse, which is like always a beacon, like from afar. You've got the key that opens anything. You got Saint Anthony, the patron saint of lost things, and also the Valentine's saint for kind of like Saint Valentine's, but for the Italians. And then you have the I got your back, somebody looking out for you. Ooh, look, you got a crystal in here. You got amethyst. Amethyst came through. And you have cords, like a connection with people. And the bicycle, like a point of view. And the rainbow, beautiful weather. And spirit's here with you always with the feather. Like you'll see signs all everywhere that spirit's always with you. And then the 20th might be a good day too. Yes, and the 7 chakras. Right, yes, and the rainbow, exactly. And see how the clouds are balanced too. Very nice. Did you want to get a drink? Is that why you're...
Oh, you're doing your life?
Yeah.
But I still get a drink if you want to go.
No, I don't want to go do that right now, but if you want, maybe Sergio can. Isn't he in his room?
Sergio's chilling.
Okay. All right. You're welcome. I hope you like that. Do you want me to get your medicine?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Alright, be right back. I'll be right back, Miss Moon. I'm gonna go do something real quick. And think of your question. Okay. All right. Thank you, honey. It's really, yeah, I live vicariously through Divine Goddess and all her wonderful adventures. Like, yes, I want to see the mountains and I want to go yoga retreating. Sounds nice to me. All right, Miss Freckled Moon, what you thinking? Did you already ask a question earlier? I'm a single mom. I would love to do what I know, right? I'm a single mom too. My kids are adults, but I still have to take care of them too. So I don't really have to take care of two of them, but one of them I still do. No, I would like to hear what Spirit has to tell me. Okay. Spirit messages. Do you like this deck? I think it's been kind of nice. This Rainbow Heart Tarot. Let's see what it says. I have a lot of stuff going on, and this retrograde has been emotionally tough. Yeah. Yeah. It's been strange. It's been a nice retrograde though, for the most part. I was actually going through kind of a depression, and the retrograde got me out of the depression, so that's a good thing. Yeah. Yeah, it was just a really weird feeling. Every Monday I felt it came back. And even though my Liederkranz stuff can be sort of annoying, that was it on Tuesdays. That was the one thing that would like kind of shake me out of my depression a little bit, because it was a purpose, right? Purpose is sort of kind of get you on the roll again. Anyway, but yeah. What kind of good stuff? You mean good? You have good stuff? It's definitely been an easier one, but there's challenges. I like things I need to face or clear. Challenge me to stay in alignment. Okay. Yeah. All right, let's see. Sometimes retrogrades can shine a light on the things that we need to work on or fix. Well, it looks like Spirit's trying to tell you a money situation is important to focus on. Four of Pentacles can be about savings and just being a little bit more aware of budgeting and where the money goes and how to spend wisely and how to stretch it to the places where it needs to go. So there's times where it looks like we don't have money, and there's times where it looks like we have a lot of money, but sometimes just like sometimes the amount of money that we have is not necessarily the same as as the way it is in energetic form, because like during retrograde sometimes, or usually the shadow phase will make me feel like I don't have as much, like I go into lack, right? But um but and that same amount of money can seem a lot at another time. Sometimes money does weird things like that. So, but basically, the Four of Pentacles is your structure, your stability, your foundation, your security. It's like you maintaining control and declaring ownership, and continuing to save, and creating like an orderly energy around you, setting limits and following rules. It's your budget, really. um it can also feel sort of constrictive, but it can also, like, have you noticed that sometimes when you don't have a lot of money, like, it can be a good reason to not do something that you might have spent money on that you probably would have regretted later, or something like that. So sometimes these restrictions are kind of like blessings in disguise. So I feel like there's all kinds of ways to look at that, the balance of money. Like Design on a Dime. It was a favorite TV show of mine on HGTV, and this lady was just talking about all the ways that you can design your house and fix it nice for a little bit of money. And to me, it's not about how much you spend on things. It's about how nice, like for example, your home, your decorations, how nice and clean and beautiful it looks, right? Ultimately, in the end, that's the real, it's the energy, and it's not so much the bougie high end cost of it that makes it nice. It's the energy it exudes. But I know, like, people like bragging rights and stuff, so sometimes it's important to that, and the bragging stuff is all about the ego. So I think sometimes spirit teaches us these things through our finances, how not to be in our ego so much, but think more about the energy of things. So, like, yeah, the Hangman is trying to tell you, look at things differently, from a different perspective. Queen of Wands is you being passionate about things. King of Swords could be um, a friend or somebody else in your life that can help you. Maybe this is your husband, or somebody in your life, a boyfriend, or a mentor, or best friend. The Hanged Man is, or it could represent you even. The Hanged Man is, it's like, it's suspension. And sometimes it can mean like you have to be patient and wait for a while for something to happen. There's like an enlightenment, something can come to you quickly. It can represent transformation and metamorphosis like the butterfly, but I also think of it as just getting a different point of view, like just looking outside the box, trying to see things in a different way than you usually do. Let go of habits and try a new way of doing things. But overall, it's trust the process. It's like the it's like the blood will flow to his head eventually. Like he's gonna hang there, and then the ideal will come no matter what. You don't even have to try hard. All you have to do is get into a certain position and then receive it. Like things I need to face and clear. Yeah. So the King of Swords is somebody who's an authority. Um, it could be a judge or lawyer type, or judgy person, but usually this is a good person. It could also represent the qualities that you might be having to use, like decisiveness and ability to communicate, and being creative and comfortable with the things that are going on in your mind, not overthinking but balancing thoughts. And the Queen of Wands, it's like balancing these two things. It's like action and thought and action. So it's fine to think certain things or be creative or budget or come up with solutions and ideas, even write them down, but then you have to put them into action. And the Queen of Wands is very warm and original and passionate and determined and confident and creative and friendly. And she's very full of independence and pride and exuberance. Oh, there's an important person to you. Oh, just friends. King of Swords are just friends right now. Well, something could develop from that, you know. Let's see if anything else is going to develop from the King of Swords friendship. There's a strong, honest communication with this person. So that's always a good start. Wow, there you go. That was fast. Well, the lovers. Okay, so this honest communication friendship is going to grow into something deeper. And this is a union. This is balance of opposites in yin and yang and receptive and projective and falling in love. But because it's the like it's action, it's like receiving and action, like those two ideas. Some of it is in your head, some of the things you have to think about, some of the things you have to actually physically do. Oh, yeah, and the Queen of Wands like holding a phallic symbol too. So it's kind of, yeah, some physical thing that you have to do. It's so yin and yang and receptive and projective. So it's there's this balance between the receptive, like receiving something, and also giving something. And there has to be an important balance there always. Yeah. But I think the good thing, everything's coming from an honest place. The universe is universing right now. I know, right? Very university. Really, really projecting for you into the future. So this could also be falling in love and sexual bliss and togetherness and unity and attraction and passion and integration with the self or a lover, synthesis, mirroring, merging, the dance, a partnership, tango, the tango. And that's a thought that's come into my head recently. It's like when it comes to relationships, it takes two to tango, right? The tango is a very good metaphor for relationship. It's like, and generally speaking, because the man is the masculine, but not always, the man takes the lead. So the woman flows with the man's movements, right? But the tango, there's a feisty energy in the woman. She flips her legs around and does, whatever. So, but it is a dance of two people. It's not like he's just standing there like doing a solo, right? It's a relationship and it's going back and forth. So let's see. Anything else about? Well, let's go. Since Spirit wants to talk about love, let's ask some love questions. What's happening next in your love life? Wow, again with the twin flame stuff. So heart, body, mind, and soul. It's all activated with this person that's just your friend right now, I guess. The whole package, it's like you feeling it all. But it's not an easy road, the twin flame the twin flame journey asks you to face yourself because this person is mirroring you, reflecting you, and it's asking you to be okay with yourself, and it's asking you to love yourself, and it's a self-love journey. So you have to love yourself so you can love this person. And so there you go. And it's the two. Oh my God, the other one came out too. So when you look at into each other's eyes, you know this soul that mirrors your own. Again, with the mirroring, Spirit really, really wants to talk to you about love, obviously. Again, with the love and this twin flame stuff. All right, let's see what else. Let's talk about love. And you are worthy. So remember, even though, yes, you mirror each other, you might even complete each other, you might be each other's other half, yin and yang, click together, you are still an individual. And your worth doesn't actually depend on this person. So in other words, this is not a dependent love. This is unconditional, and it's not codependent, which is really crazy and great, right? It's like that's the way love is supposed to be, but it's easy to fall into codependency with people because it feels so cozy and comfortable. But it's like these rocks. So here we have the masculine, he's all protruding and everything. And here's the feminine, she's all like dug out and deep, and they're fine just by themselves. Look how cute this rock is all by itself. A nice little rock, and this rock is really cute all by itself. But together, they're not even that cute when they come together. But still, when they come together, they're great, though. They're big. It's powerful. It's a mighty rock. And it's whole, and it belongs together, and the pieces fit. And this is a rock that my mom and her twin flame found, and they found this rock, and it fell, and it cracked, and when it cracked, it opened up like this, like two hearts that come together and make a whole. So this is my twin flame rock story. Everybody gets to hear it every once in a while, but I don't know if you've heard it yet. So, well, all right then. Interesting interesting about your love life. So let's see. So we can either do like a Lenormand, kind of like give us some more details, or we can do like a Seasons of the Witch, give us a general spiritual message, or energy oracle, a general spiritual message. Whatever you think, or a little combination of both. What are you feeling? What are you feeling? This is the one that I made. My story of Cherry Enchantress. It's wild. And I'm so impatient, but the universe is really stepping it up with the constant reassurance. That's good. So you're impatient, huh? But the twin flame stuff takes a long time sometimes, yeah. Okay, I do a combo. So you want like, you pick the two decks that you like the most. Okay, let's do mine next. So this one I use sometimes for timing. So maybe if you're having patience issues, we can figure out like timing wise, how are things going to come to fruition for you, or like what time, generally speaking, if Spirit allows, because sometimes Spirit's not ready to tell us timing. Oh, the middle deck. This was the middle deck. The Cherry Enchantress Lenormand. And the other two decks were the Seasons of the Witch, Lamas, which is in August, and the Rainbow Heart Tarot. I like this version, this image of the Rainbow Heart. The other one with the broken heart. See, it's like it. Well, it's not really a broken heart. It's like a magician heart. Okay. All right, let's see, let's get to some details and or timing. Ooh, all right. So whenever the snake comes out, something's happening this year, 2025, the year of the snake. Also, there's a seductive quality, very sexy seduction scene. The key is saying now, it's happening right now. As far as timing, the key is now. And it's an answer, it's a solution. The timing, see, is now. And success, and the doors are opening up for you. The key, you've got the key to each other's heart. Like this King of Swords, like kind of looks similar to the key guy, but there is and the dog represents twin flames again. There is no twin flame in the Lenormand, but the dog is the closest you're going to get to twin flames, because the dog represents soulmates, devotion, loyalty, love, friendship, and yeah, and fidelity and lovers and playfulness and trust and unconditional love and companionship. And the key is access, certainty, doors open, something. This is an important union, an important couple. Mastery, there is like a security about this and a success, and you're figuring it out. So that's really great. Now the snake is the one that can be interpreted lots of ways. It can be a negative card sometimes, but it can also represent the body and the kundalini, and allowing that, allowing that release, that ripple that goes up your spine from your tailbone up to your crown chakra, rippling through all your chakra points. That's release of the kundalini, which is a very powerful energy. It's sexual, sensual, physical energy. And it's also connected to your libido, so this could represent a high libido energy. But sometimes it has a deceptive energy to it, so it's important to always stay very honest and not use the deception part of it. Only use the snake to release the sexual desires and the libido and things like that, but not to tempt or seduce or overpower someone. So that's what's the important thing here is. And it sometimes can represent shadow work too. So Miss Moon saying, I feel like the universe is saying, if I have to give you one more sign. All right, Cherry, when we finally get to collaborate, I will tell you about me and this person and why this resonates. Okay, great. Well, I'll look forward to that. So it's great. Like, most of us in this community, we've gone through these experiences. So I completely, I'm sure I will relate to your experience. I'm sure I relate to this. I do. But yeah, love is a many splendor thing. I say it very sarcastically. Love is a very mega splendor thing. No, it's great. It's great. Again, with the sarcasm. It's great. I'm going to get you an energy oracle. Okay. Let's see what Spirit wants to tell you. One last message. Ooh, the 7th chakra, Archangel Uriel. So I feel like you're going to complete the Kundalini vibration. You know how I release my Kundalini when I do belly dancing, but I know yoga is very good at it too, at at this Kundalini, and I actually found a really nice Kundalini meditation thing, which I need to do again because it's been a while. Tonight I might be a good night to try that again. So the seventh chakra is the crown chakra, which is, if you are a reader, a psychic, a seer, you're probably very familiar with your crown chakra being activated, receiving messages, you know, universe talent talking to you, right? This is about spirit connections, intuition, and inspiration. And the beautiful angel Uriel, also called the Fire of God, wears a brilliant crystal crown vibrating with a passionate connection to the divine. She brings great power to your seventh energy center, which is called the crown chakra, and is located at the top of your head. And before I even did this, got into everybody's reading, I did a protection prayer and I asked Spirit to send me a white light at the top of my head, entering into my crown chakra, so I could get messages to help everybody. And this image here indicates an open and free-flowing channel of information and inspiration from the wonderful beginnings in the spirit world. This could be a great time of intuition for you and guidance from your higher awareness. This is almost like universe has such a funny sense of humor, right? When you're saying like this, you're saying, I feel like the universe is saying, if I have to give you one more sign, and this is the one more sign, it's like, yeah, we are giving you downloads into your crown chakra. See this picture? This demonstrates it. In fact, let's put a crown on your head to make it even more clear that we're giving you messages into your crown chakra. So yeah, they are free flowing this information. And I think your intuition is going to be heightened. It's, you know what, I feel like we have sort of a not, I shouldn't say it this way, but there is sort of a amnesia, or there's sort of a block sometimes when you're trying to find out answers to your own love life or your own situations. It's hard to see it, so it's good. I think it's good to get advice from somebody else when you're not completely clear yourself. So that's okay. There's nothing wrong with doing this. So but anyway, but your intuition is on spot, and your higher self is right there telling you what's going on. So allow yourself to quiet your mind and listen. Now is a great time to get connected. The assistance from Spirit is great, and whether it's the presence of an ascended master or Archangel Uriel, or just a friend, a loving friend or a family member in spirit, their love and willingness to assist is always there. They even open you to the Akashic records or Alaya consciousness, the storehouse of all information. This connection is open now, and you will find that your own spirit and the spirits of those around you will be able to provide the answers you seek and the blessings you desire and deserve. So your affirmation is, my seventh chakra is open to its perfect healthy state. Love and inspiration from spirit and my own intuition flow fully to me now. So mote it be. Hallelujah. So basically, I'm to step back into that channeling again and trust it. Yes. Oh yes, the universe is hilarious right now. Yes. Basically, it's saying your intuition is high and heightened. It's even getting higher than before, and anything that you, even in a joking way, you're spot on. The universe is talking to you, and they are guiding you, and you are getting that information correctly. Yes, exactly. So mote it be. Yep. I wanted to say amen, but it's more of a so mote it be kind of reading. Alrighty. Well, I like that one. I claim your reading too for myself. So thank you so much for stopping by. Come by anytime. And it's time for me to get some sleepy buys to go night night. To stretch my leg out. Yep, and you guys, anybody that needs a private reading, you can reach out to me at artladyjas@gmail.com. I am Art Lady because I'm also an artist, and my initials are JAS. And yep, you're welcome. Amen. Claim it. I claim it. Amen. So mote it be. Thank you too. All right, everyone, all my sparkles of light. Whether you're officially signed up as a sparkle of light or not, if you're listening in, you're a sparkle of light because you add a lot of light into my life. Thank you for being here and listening in and participating. Until next time, faith, trust, and pixie dust. Good night, Divine Goddess. Have a wonderful vacation and yoga trip. I can't wait to see pictures.